everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and we're back for, low spend January. So we are what we're doing this month is trying not to grocery shop, not to go to the store for anything unless it's absolutely necessary, and use what we have in our pantry and our freezers, fresh vegetables and fruits that we have, use those up, okay? Obviously, every person is different, every family is different. What you feel is super important to you and your family, you might have to go to the store for a few things. Like cheese is super important to us because I usually put it in my husband's lunch all the time. So like some dairy things for us. Fresh bananas, stuff like that. But for the most part, I kind of had some already. I have apples. So I will tell you a few things I've been doing. I did make homemade pudding for him instead of going to the store, and I usually would get the little snack packs of sugar-free pudding. I have sugar-free pudding downstairs. The pudding mixes. I made it myself. It's not that hard. It's just instant pudding. If I ran out of bananas, I gave him an apple or some other fruit in his lunch. I did go and get some bananas yesterday. Seriously, I think this week, I didn't do a grocery haul for you guys because I'm not buying anything. You know what I'm buying? Coke Zero and Bacardi. And his juice from the Dollar Tree, little grocery hack, the big things of cranberry juice, diet is what we drink. Dollar Tree has them for $1.25. Just go there. Don't get them at your grocery stores. If you're in the area and you can just go there and get them, pick them up. You get like 2 or 3 for the price of 1 at a grocery store. So yeah, I really haven't bought it. I had to buy some treats for Zipper, stuff like that. I have been very good at not purchasing anything. So I set a limit at like no more than $30 for groceries itself. That doesn't count my rum, but it does count my Coke Zero. So I didn't even reach that this week because I just got 3 bananas. Oh, I did get eggs. My friend picked up eggs at Costco for me, so a 5-dozen thing of eggs, which I think was like $16 now. They used to be $11, now they're $16. Don't even get me started. And cat treats, stuff like that, but does that really count as groceries? I don't know. I added it in, but I get it. It doesn't, but he is my kid, so I have to feed him. Stuff like that. So I've done very good. Very, very, very good. And my Coke Zeros are, 2 liters are stupid expensive now. My God. Anyway. So other than that, I am really thinking outside of the box. I'm using what I have. I find it so much fun. Like, it's a challenge to me, and I love it. It's a challenge, but it's not a challenge because right now I'm still pretty stocked on everything. So let's see what we come up with this week. I kind of have a meal plan set out of what I want to do. Meal planning helps. You need to meal plan. Even if it's a rough sketch, those days where you can't make up your mind and decide what the hell you want and to make, or things went off wacky that day, you don't have to necessarily do it in order. But maybe at least have something jot down, like 3 out of 5 days or something, and then you can go with, and then it reminds you to get stuff out of the freezer and stuff like that. Just go with it. Don't stress about it. Just go with it. So anyway, I got kind of a plan going on, and we do eat our leftovers either for lunches or sometimes for breakfast and stuff. So let's get started on this week of low spend January. Cheers. Okay, so tonight we're just gonna make some of these gorgeous T-bones that I had. I wanted to use them up there in the freezer. I didn't want them to get frostbit, whatever you call it, freezer burned, frostbit. So I just put some seasoning on. I have a coffee barbecue rub that I bought from a local spice store, salt, pepper, garlic, and some Worcestershire sauce. And I'm just letting them kind of grow up in this pan a little bit, and then I'll probably top them off in the oven. I don't think I'll be doing a outside. It's a little late. My husband's still working, so I'm just cooking these up, and that way I can just kind of eat some off one, and he'll probably eat a full one, and then maybe the leftover mine, or we'll use some of mine for breakfast in the morning. Okay, so tonight's what's for dinner is going to be, this is burger, just a pound of burger that I had in the freezer, thawed it out, and I've made this before, probably a while ago, in a video, and it's like one of my go-tos that's so easy, even though I haven't made it in a long time, but it's what I call spicy stroganoff, and it's kind of, but it's not. It's a low-carb version of a stroganoff, I guess. There's no mushrooms because my husband won't eat mushrooms, but it's pretty much 3 ingredients. You got your burger, you got a block of cream cheese that's softened, so I already have that. It was sitting out, so a whole 8-ounce cream cheese, and then a can of Rotel tomatoes. Whether you want it hot, mild, medium, whatever. Drain them, and you're going to throw this all in there. And you mix it together, add some garlic powder, salt and pepper, anything else if you want to, but that's pretty much it. You could probably add, if you really want to, some green beans into it, but it's just something simple that my husband and I really, really enjoy. And this one doesn't have a lot of, this was a lean burger, so I'm not going to worry about draining this a lot. I'm just going to add the salt right now. And the pepper. It's just an easy, I know it's not for everyone, and I get that, you know, but if you eat low carb, or it's just you and your husband, or, you know, something simple. You could always do a salad on the side also. I usually make this, it's 1 block of cream cheese, 1 can of the Rotel tomatoes, and 1 pound of burger, and we're good to go. Like, I usually have stuff for leftovers for at least 1 month, if not 2, depends on how hungry the hubby is when he gets home. Oh, well, here I didn't drain it. Hold on. It doesn't have to be perfectly drained. You can also, and I have done this in the past, added cheese to this, but how bright those tomatoes are. Aren't they beautiful? Oh my God. I just kind of warm it all up. It's like, seriously, like a 15-minute meal. So it's so nice because tonight I had a work meeting that was after hours. So that was garlic powder. So, you know, got home a little later. Still trying to do some other stuff, edit a couple videos, do things around the house. And now I'm like, I need a quick meal, and this was on my meal plan where I could toss it on any day I needed to, and I chose to do it for this night. Tomorrow night I can be a little more in depth with my meal, but this is this night, and I'm gonna tell you, my husband loves this meal. So I know it doesn't look like a lot to you guys. It's not always pretty, but trust me, the taste is really good. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt and pepper. I can smell the garlic, so that's good. I'm just gonna add a little bit more. You could always dice up onions. If you really wanted to add to it, you can. The point of this is a skillet meal that is really quick. And obviously it's low spend January, and I had all this stuff at home, so I didn't have to buy any of it. Just thawed it out of the freezer, meal planned ahead of time. Had the tomatoes downstairs. I always keep several cans of Rotel tomatoes on hand because we use them a lot. And burger, I got plenty of burger in the freezer. So yeah, it's just gonna heat through for maybe about 5 more minutes and we are gonna call it good. Simple. This morning I am just gonna use up one of our steaks that we had left over. So that's what we're gonna cook up for breakfast. It'll be a nice hearty breakfast for us. Might do an egg with it. Here I'm gonna use some of our remainder corn salsa on another breakfast over eggs in the morning. Turned out great. Okay guys, what'd you think? Hopefully you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. I have a lot of new viewers, subscribers lately, and thank you so much for joining me. I'm also doing, so this is Low Spend January. I'm also busy myself with Canuary, which is learning to pressure cook, people. Not pressure cook, pressure can. How do I keep saying cook? Pressure can. So I do have videos also going almost at least once a week, if not twice a week, on pressure canning in my new electric pressure canner. You need to join me if you're scared of pressure canning, or I'm not an expert, but I feel I'm pretty good about it because I'm pretty good at cooking. So and once you get down to, it's, I don't know how to say it, the first few times of doing it, I'm not stressed about it at all. It doesn't even bother me. Now, I don't know, I wouldn't say I would want to do the canning thing on the stove with those things. First of all, because you've got to really pay attention to it. The electric pressure canner, it's dummy proof and easy peasy. But I'm doing a lot of soups and like little meals and sides and stuff like that. That's what I want on my shelves. I don't want just green beans and corn and carrots and stuff like that. I want sides. Or soups and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing. So if you're interested, check out those other videos. Other than that, hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you enjoyed some of the inspiration and using what I had this week. And stay tuned for next week when I do some more meals, and whether they be breakfast, lunch, or dinner that I show you, showing you what I'm using up and using what I have. Cheers.